Welcome guys to our herb identification class. Today we are studying a very important remedial agency, and we know that there are many ways of practicing the healing art, but there is only one way that heaven approves. The natural remedies that do not debilitate the system and tax are the agencies, the sure remedies that God has given us in nature. Exercise, cleanliness, proper nutrition or proper diet, and soft and clean water, purity of life, and sweet premises, and divine trust in the power of God are the sure remedies that God has given unto us. And we have to know that many people are dying today because of not using these simple remedies that are at the reach of everyone, including the poor and the rich, and is able to restore and rejuvenate the system. With that in mind, we go to our presentation today where we tackle the next natural remedy, which is Kigelia africana, commonly known as sausage tree. This herb is very important for hormonal balancing. We live in a world that people are suffering from hormonal imbalance, more so women, because of the artificial air that they put that are having a lot of toxins and improves estrogen levels in the system, and also the use of deodorants that has chemicals like paraben that imbalances the hormones, the use of Q-Tex, the use of the manicure and pedicure chemicals that that actually make the endocrine system to be hampered and affected. And today, many ladies are also having a problem with the perfumes and the lotions that we have in the market. Who knows that this may cause a lot of hormonal imbalance? And also watching of the movies and soap operas that tunes our system to overproduce the dopamine and also cortisol levels that make sure that your steroid levels are very high, and hence your hormonal balance is not in order. And this hormonal balance has caused a lot of problems in men and women. In women, it causes the PCOS, the polycystic ovarian cyst, and the fibroids, the cervical cancer, the urinary tract infection, the problem of breast cancer and the cyst in the breast, the mood swings, and also heavy bleedings, menstrual bleeding at the end of the month, and painful cramps, and also not going for menses for a long time. In men, it causes a lot of problem of having the dihydrotestosterone levels, which will create a problem with your prostate glands. And some of the male problems are as a result of their wives that have been attached to the things of the world, or the chemicals that have really bring a problem in the system. And this has brought a lot of problems in the family: promiscuity and lasciviousness, lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes. Ladies live there, do not cover themselves. And do you know that not covering your extremities, I mean the extremities is your legs, and if you constantly put a cloth that is very short, the blood circulation will be hampered, and your pelvic region will be having inflammation. Your ovaries and the fallopian tubes will not be working up normally. And another thing that breaks the reproductive health of the women is using of tight cloth that presses their breast, and that make them not to have free circulation of hair and of blood also. And sometimes it causes cyst and mastitis, inflammation of the mammary glands and the breast mass as a whole. It is because of putting even the bras that have nylon in them, and that concentrates a lot of heat, and this imbalances the hormones. Now, if we have the imbalance of the hormone, what should we do? We have the Kigelia africana, and this is a very important herb for us that we can actually use in order to restore the system. I believe it is a common plant that you have seen in your locality. It is called the white oak in some areas, and the bark, the leaves, the fruit is very helpful. We use both the bark and the fruits when they are dried and used as tea, or you can use them just fresh the way they are and drink them in to help you restore your system. But most of the times it is needed when it is dry. And now it is used for treating skin ailments, boils, fungal infection, eczema, psoriasis, and ringworms. That is the bark. The bark is used for those areas. You may make the tea out of it, or make a salve made out of it, or make a liniment that you can apply on your skin. And it is used for internal ailments such as tapeworm, dysentery, diabetes, malaria, hemorrhaging, toothache, pneumonia, and also as a purgative. It means it cleanses your gut and cleanses your blood. The fruit is used as a wash or drink for young children, and most of those children that are having measles, it is very useful in that you make a fruit decoction and then wash the children with, and give a teaspoon of it, and also to boost iron. The fruit is known to boost iron. If someone is having low iron or content, or having folic acid problem, or anemia, sickle cell, or even the folic or frolic anemia or ionic anemia, this is a fruit that you need to take in to boost your iron content. The dried root bark is used for treating uterus cancer and alimentary tract cancer in women. Basically, I have recommended it for women with good results. Those who cannot give birth because of the PCOS or the ovarian cysts or the ovaries that are not fully releasing the follicle stimulating hormone to enable the luteinizing hormone to be produced during the middle of their cycle, that is to produce luteinizing hormone, not really to produce but to work. The follicle stimulating hormone help the follicles that will release the egg during the ovulation day to be effective. But for the bursting of the follicles to happen, you need to have luteinizing hormone. And so Kigelia africana helps you to balance that process. It balances the estrogen and the progesterone levels also. The bark is used as a cure for dysentery and rheumatism. Any problem with your knees, any problem with your bones, it is able to help you restore. You just need to take a bark decoction, or make a seventh power made from the bark and then take it in. It is used for the hormonal balance in general terms. In Tanzania, bark is used for treating swelling of the breast, and fruit decoction is used as an aid for edema of legs and elephantiasis in Cote d'Ivoire. In Central Africa, unripe fruit is used as a dressing for rheumatism and syphilis. It means it's a powerful venereal disease, not reliever, not disease. And women apply cosmetic preparation of Kigelia africana fruit for a blemish-free complexion. You can use the powder, mix it with either blackstrap molasses, and then smear it on your face, and it is able to wash any any fat deposit there, depending on your complexion and also the type of skin that you have. Is use the green fruit as a poultice for rheumatism and syphilis, and apply the poultice made from leaf for treating backache. You apply the poultice on the back where there is pain. You apply the poultice on the knee to ease the problems of rheumatism. And for toothache, decoction made from bark is used for gargling in Zimbabwe. To treat epilepsy, wash the head with bark infusion. Why? Because it is a very strong anodine herb. It also relaxes the neurons and the nerves within your facial region. Leaves are used for treating stomach ache, kidney ailments, dysentery, and hood in Western Africa. They use the fruit for treating acne, that is a skin disease. Remember what we said about skin diseases, that they stem from a putrefied but the gut system, the GIT, gastrointestinal tract system. The bark is used for dysentery and rheumatism in Gold Coast. You use the strong decoction made of it. Another tremendous herb from God, and also known as white oak in some areas, is a great cleanser of the body. The bark, that is, it has very strong astringent properties. It means if you use a doche, that is, you make a strong decoction and use a syringe and insert it through the anal tract, it is able to strengthen, to tighten the cells and the tissues around those areas. It increases lymphatic flow and helps reduce swollen lymph nodes. A powerful cleanser of tissue used for mouthwashes, poultices, doches, enemas, and abscesses. Used as a doche for infection and a typical cell formation. And strengthen cells or cellular proliferation. It means that it makes the cells to grow. It means you can use it for wounds. If you are washing the wounds and then apply it later on, it is very good for that. It's super for internal or external hemorrhages, has diuretic properties that increases urine flow, kills and expels small worms like pinworms, used to eliminate gallstone and especially kidney stones. You just take the tea, a cup of the bark tea 3 times a day. It is not very bitter, it is very mild for your system. Helps clean and strengthen the GI tract. Excellent for prolapse condition, including intestinal, uterus, bladder, vascular system. Used in all mouth and gum condition. It has a powerful effect upon tooth, enamel, and bone strength. So that is about this important herb that we have in nature. It typically grows mostly in Africa and South America, and it will be helpful for you to relieve the system from these problems that the body has. And now, brethren, you remember that our body can work for itself. The body is able to regenerate itself if it is given the right items or the right food that help it to restore. It has to be detoxified by the food that you eat. It has to be alkalized with the foods you eat. It has to be rebuilt by the food you eat. It has to be regenerated by the foods that you give. Remember, the procedure for restoring a dying body is, number 1, eating a lot of green leafy vegetables and fruits, and exercising, drinking a lot of water. You must also eliminating channels to eliminate waste. Open your kidney, open your skin, open your colon. Use the laxatives or colonics to make sure that your colon is moving well. Do a skin brushing procedure using the Epsom salt or brushing using the salt. Any salt, regular salt or sand. And then you wash yourself to make sure that the pores are able to eliminate very well. You have to do the liver flush, and to do the liver flush, you can use tamarind tea in the morning. You use 4-inch tamarind fruit tea, and then follow with a tablespoon of olive oil, and then wait for 2 hours and then take food. Or be drinking 3 lemons in the first day. The second day drink 5 lemons in the first day. The second day 10 lemons. The third day 15 lemons. The fourth day 20 lemons. On the fifth the fifth day 25 lemons. The sixth day 25 lemons. The seventh day 20 lemons. Eighth day 15 lemons. Ninth day 10 lemons, and on the 10th day you have 1 lemon. In each of those, each day, after taking the juice, you follow with 1 tablespoon of the olive oil to flush out your liver and strengthen your liver. That is a simple liver detox. Or do what is called coffee enema. 4 tablespoons of the coffee powder, boiled in 1 liter of water for 5 minutes, and then allow it to cool, sieve it, put it in an enema bag, and do a high enema. That is 1 meter high, and insert after lubricating the nozzle, you will have to insert it through the rectal system, and then retain that for as much as you could. It washes and regenerate your liver. The lymphatic system needs to be moving by exercise, and also doing the massage, and drinking herbs like plantain, and using hot foot baths to make sure that the septic system, that is the lymphatic system, is able to be regenerated. With all that in mind, I believe that you now understand how to deal with your hormonal imbalance, as well as trusting in divine power to make sure that your system is working according to God's will.